Hello, John Owens here from John Owens International, and a big warm welcome to this episode 3 of the Business Breakthrough Formula series of videos. In our last video, we looked about recruiting your dream team. We looked at the skills you would need, the activities that would need to be carried out, and the best order in which to recruit the members to carry out the activities with the appropriate skills. Now in this video, we're going to ask and answer the question of whether or not you should build an on-the-ground team or an on-the-web team. There are advantages and disadvantages to both of these. And we'll go through a series of questions which we'll ask and answer, which are very pragmatic because we've had to ask and answer them for ourselves and for our clients when building teams that included both on the ground and on the web teams. So let's get started. Now, you'll probably have noticed that I've avoided using the term virtual when referring to team members that are on the web. This is because there's no such thing, to me, there's no such thing as a virtual team member. Any person that's a member of your team is a real member of your team. It's a real person with whom you got to build a real relationship. So they're real team members, but they're on the web as opposed to on the ground. Now, what I'd like to do is look at the pros and cons of building an on-the-ground and building an on-the-web team. Let's look at the negatives for on the ground. Now, because the people are physically present, you'll have to provide office space for them, computers for them, toilets. All of these things you'll have to provide, and that could be expensive. You'll need to have sufficient work to fully occupy them for the whole time that they're there. You'll need to cover the costs of holidays, sickness, accident, insurance for accidents, etc. And they could be harder to dismiss if they underperform, depending on the local, state, or national employment law. Now, the positives for the on-the-ground team is that because they're physically present, it's easier to make them feel part of the business. Feeling part of can engender greater loyalty, so that could be an advantage. And they can take on the company ethics because everybody is physically working together. And it's easier to have management of the team and control of the quality. Now let's look at the negatives for the on-the-web team. Now, because the people are not physically present, you will need to be very specific when defining your requirements. If you define the wrong thing, they will deliver it. It's not their fault, they haven't done the wrong thing, they've given you what you asked for. Do be careful. You'll need to manage them closely for quality, and again you need to define the quality, and that'll be part of your requirements that they have to deliver against the quality standards. And you need to monitor their time worked. But don't let this put you off. If you're not good at managing people online, then what you need to do maybe is get somebody into your team on the ground, or in fact on the web, who is good at managing, so you can in fact hire a manager to manage your team. The positives for the on-the-web team are many. Well, you only need to hire for a specific task. You hire at the hourly rate that suits your budget at the time in your business. You only pay for the hours that are worked. Because they're not physically on the ground, you don't need to provide office equipment or furniture or toilet facilities or eating facilities. There's no need to provide training. You hire with the skill in mind. So you hire the person with the skill already. You hire a specific skill for a one-off task that you might never need done again, but you don't need to take on a team member to do it. And these are ideal for tasks which you would not know where to start. They will. For example, if you're setting up your whole of your social media marketing, you don't need to learn about it. You hire somebody who knows all about it and has already done it. So they're the pros and cons, but should you hire an on-the-ground or on the web? Well, these are the questions you've got to ask yourself. Do your customers need to meet your team physically face-to-face? For example, if you run a high street store, then the answer to this is a definite yes, because your staff will need to be there in the store, manning the counters, serving the customers. If you run a website development company, then online face-to-face is perfectly acceptable, and an on-the-web team is in fact ideal for you. Again, another question, do you want on the ground, on the web? Ask yourself, do you need to meet your team physically face-to-face each day? Now, unless you're running something like a high street store or a gym, then the answer to this is most likely to be no. And so an on-the-web team is ideal for you. There are actually very few circumstances in which an on-the-web team will not meet your needs. This gives you the ultimate flexibility in building the team, and a team with the skills that are ideal for you, that can be available 24 hours a day, that is not just multi-skilled but multicultural, that will make your business so much more flexible, robust and scalable. Now, successfully using on-the-web team members is not just a theory. We and many of our clients use on-the-web team members to do tasks that include website creation and management, e-commerce, social media marketing and management, online marketing analysis and research, online content creation and graphic design, and lots more. Fantastic skills with fantastic people out there. Now, one thing I will really strongly emphasize is that on-the-web team members should be seen as flexible rather than disposable. If you build up a good relationship with your on-the-web team, you can have reliable, skilled team members that you can use time and time again over the years whenever the need arises. We know we've done this and have had some team members that have been with us for 5, 7 years or more and still deliver every time we contact them. So there we are. There's some question and answers that'll help you to decide which is better for you, on the ground or on the web. And if you need any help in deciding, don't hesitate to contact me at john@jo-international.com, or you can see me on Facebook at Facebook/John Owens NZ. And next video is in fact the power of profiling. This is a really powerful way of removing the guesswork from building your dream team. Not only will we talk about their profiles, we'll talk about your profiles and what job you're best suited to do in the business. See you then. Bye-bye.